Well, we had another big rain today. Started first thing this morning. The Google app didn't say anything about rain today. It said tonight, but nothing about today. It has rained all day. We're in flooding conditions. That Google app is terrible. So, yesterday I was telling you about this lawnmower here. So, nothing worked on it. I'm trying to use used parts other than the head gasket. I was trying to use used parts on the whole thing, and it just nothing worked. So I'm not going to buy a new head. That's what it needs. It needs a new head. I'm not going to buy a new one because, you know, I'm just going to give it away. I'm not going to hang on to it for anything. So I'm not going to sell it. I'm a little frustrated. I mean, I got it to run for a minute. I changed out the head gasket and it ran fine, but I shut it off and it wouldn't start again. So it started shooting gasoline out of the carburetor again and clearly showed. So what I think has happened is I tried to file down the head the best I could, sand it down, but that didn't work. So I think the head is bent or warped, and so it just won't let that head gasket seal up. Oh well, I'm disappointed. I wanted to give that one away as a donation. It's $95 for a new head. I mean, it's not over the top expensive, but I have nothing to do with it. I'm not going to sell it, and I can't just give money away. Go broke doing that. But I did get a video out of it. I know this is going to sound crazy, but the video was to change a head gasket, and it did run after I changed it. And then I shut off the camera, then I shut off the lawnmower, and it didn't run after that. So I can still make a video. I mean, it's not completely truthful, but I wasn't suggesting, I don't know how to put this. The head gasket did change. I did change the head gasket, and anybody who wants to learn how to change out a head gasket will now know. So this one was here last week, and I didn't think he'd ever be back. I really didn't. I thought he was mad at me. He brought it over, yeah, let's say Tuesday, maybe Wednesday. I guess it was Wednesday. He brought it over Wednesday. Oh, that's right, it was Wednesday afternoon. And it needed a belt. I saw that right away, so I ordered a belt. The belt got here on what day was it? Friday? No, okay, I remember. He brought it here on Tuesday afternoon. The belt got here Thursday. As I was putting the belt on, I discovered the blades were bent too. They weren't bent so bad that if I'd, you know, by just visually inspecting them, you couldn't tell they were bent. But when I took them off and stacked them, they were obviously bent. So I needed to order blades. So I ordered blades, which were going to be there Friday. Well, he called Thursday morning and said, "Is that belt there yet?" I was like, you know, I have a 10-day promise here. It's you're asking for this in well, not even 2 days. It wasn't even a full 48 hours, and he was wanting it back. And I said, before I put any parts on this, because I hadn't put the belt on yet, let me know if you want to pick this up. No. Go ahead and fix it. So I fixed it. He came by. He picked it up, paid me. Well, yesterday he called and said the PTO went out. Oh, no. Now again, I just replaced the belt, a tensioning spring, because that one, the old one, was stretched, and blades. I didn't touch the PTO, although, well, I guess I did touch it because I put the belt around it. But all I did was I made the belt as tight as it was supposed to be. That's all I did. It was really loose. So he says PTO's out. So I've been stressing about that all night, that he's going to want this warranty. And PTOs are not expensive. The one for this I just bought was $109. So it's been raining all morning. He said he'd be here in the morning. He wasn't here in the morning. He was here in the afternoon. And gets it over here, says, I mowed 2 acres with it before it died. And then would only mow for about 10 minutes, you know, cool it off, and then would mow for 10 minutes and then would die again. And I said, well, I know what happened. Before, the belt was slipping. So the clutch had an easy ride. It didn't have to do anything. See, when the clutch, it's literally a clutch, and the way clutch works is 2 plates come together. And when they come together, they spin. This one's always spinning, this one's not. When this one comes in, they both spin. So when that belt was loose, if there was any slippage, it wasn't going to be at the clutch, it was going to be at the belt. So when I put the new belt on with the new spring, now the belt isn't slipping. That means the clutch, which had been worn, was already wore, was now identifying itself as wore. So it started slipping on the clutch. Well, that causes a lot of heat. And that heat transfers up into the wiring and melts the wiring. It happens a lot to these old PTOs. It's just a thing that happens. They just wear out. So I explained that to him. He said, yeah, I kind of understood that. So, and the thing is now he wants me to weld the deck. So I was just really surprised that he came back. I didn't think he'd come back. I really thought that I lost that customer simply because he wanted things so fast. I charged the battery on this yesterday, and I started it so much today that it's back to being dead. So I'll try to charge it again. It's a 5-year-old battery. It's not like I can use it for anything, but if I keep it charged up, maybe I could I don't know, just use it, you know, for lawnmowers that people don't want a battery for. Something like that. I don't know. So this will be here in 2 days, but he can't pick it up for 2 weeks. So that's a little bit of a disappointment. But business just is still slow. I don't know what it is. But, oh well, what are you going to do about it? You can't do anything about it. And this rain, look, it might warm up now. Well, that's really low. That ain't gonna work. I'll have to move this over here, I guess. So the this rain, if it warms up, we'll have a lot of grass growing. So that'll be hopefully good for the business. You know, I just can't figure what it is. You know, some people say the economy's so bad, nobody's wanting to get the lawnmower repaired. But today, somebody said the economy is so good, nobody's going to bring their lawnmower and they're just going to replace it. So that's a completely flipped idea from what I've been hearing. It's not terrible. You know, the economy is good. He says people only bring the lawnmowers in to get them repaired when the economy's bad because they want to save money. Yeah, that might be true. So, whatever it is, the economy, the lawnmower repair business is slow this year. But, you know, as long as I can make enough videos for the other channel, that's really all that matters. If I can get 1 or 2 mowers in here a week. Oh, something else I got in. I got a tiller. I didn't think about that. I forgot about that, yeah. So, that just needs a carburetor. It'll be here tomorrow. That's supposed to be here Wednesday. The carburetor for that chainsaw was supposed to be here today. I knew it wasn't going to show up. It's in Georgia still. I mean, the United States Post Office is just terrible. So, I guess there's a little bit here. It's not flying off the shelves like it did last year, but like I said, if I can just get 1 or 2 videos a week made. So, I got that Craftsman, the head gasket. You know, it's just how to change a head gasket. I didn't even have to start the motor for that video. I really didn't have to. I did. So, it's just how to change a head gasket. I could have changed it on more that wasn't ever going to run. So that's one video. This is a video changing out that PTO. Problem with this one is I just changed out a PTO not that long ago on a John Deere. But I think, you know, there's enough differences in the two mowers that most people wouldn't look at a John Deere and say, okay, I'm going to Google how to replace a PTO on a John Deere if they have a Gravely. So, and then I have the tiller. So there's 3 videos. The weed eater, that's 4 videos, 5 videos for the chainsaw. So, you know, like I said, if I can get 2 or 3 a week, or 1 or 2 videos a week, then I'm ahead of the game. That'll work. I just want to keep making enough videos that I can have, you know, in 4 years, several years worth of videos made, so I can kind of slow down on having to make videos. You know, I'll be let's see, in 4 years I'll be 58. So if there's 4 years worth of videos scheduled, ready for release, that puts me up to 62. Of course, then I can start collecting Social Security, so the money won't be such a necessity. I'll have YouTube, I'll have Social Security, and I'll have this. So, you know, there'll be revenue coming in, another source at that point. So as long as I can just kind of, and then at that point, I can just start buying lawnmowers, flipping them, and then destroying them and putting the destruction test on this channel. That's the idea. Just slow down on having to work so much is the idea. So, well, I guess I'm gonna jump off of here because I think it's getting ready to storm again. And once it does, you can't hear me on the video. So if you'll click this up next box to take the video over to my other channel, I'd really appreciate it. Go check it out. So if I can inspire you, get through the rainy days so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.